Welcome back, boys and girls. Part 2 of practice. Kaylee is super thrilled, super excited. Hold your hands up like you're loving this. That was not like I'm loving it. That's like the sky is falling. Oh, there's people coming? Oh, there's people coming. She doesn't want to embarrass herself because she's 14. You guys will understand that one day. Some of you might already be there. It's not a big deal. Hold your hands up and be excited.
Woo!
Yes.
Woo!
Thank you, Callan. All right.
All
All right. So now we're doing rollovers. So the first thing you're going to do is take your top cone and you're going to walk it out about 5 or 6 steps. Yep, top cone. There it is. Display. This is excellent. Make sure it's in line. Kaylee cannot do a straight line for some reason. Okay, Callan, that was not 5 or 6 steps. That's more like 8. So let's move our cone back. We want to do it so that... Okay, so let's do like 3 or 4 steps then if you're going to take giant steps. Thank you. Okay, so like 3 steps. 3 or 4 steps is all you need. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're doing a figure 8. I wrote 50 touches on here. That might be a lot. So let's go ahead and just cut it down to 25. So we're going to do 25 rollovers between the cones. So on this one, what you're doing is you're taking a rollover, and then when you, instead of trapping it, you're taking a touch forward. So you're going to roll it over between the cones, take a touch forward. Around the cones, you can use the inside or outside of your foot. It's probably easiest in this drill to use the inside of your foot to go around those cones, and then do a rollover and a touch forward again. So the trick is you're going to be switching left and right feet on your rollovers here, and you just want to go quickly on this, okay? So 25 rollovers. On your mark, get set, go. Make sure you're in control of the ball. No giant touches when you're going around the cone on the end. It's just probably 2 or 3 little touches to control it with the inside of your foot. One of the reasons we worked on our inside trap, so that you have full control of the ball and can take a controlled touch with that inside of your foot. When you're doing your rollovers, make sure you're crossing your body. Make sure your rollover is a full rollover. Make sure it gets to the other foot, similar to the way we were doing before. And it's not just a little wimpy rollover just over the top of the ball. If you're not doing the video and you end up doing 50 of these, just more touches, it's all good. It'll just take you longer.
13.
I think I planned the touches and the times off of the weave, not the figure 8 when I did this sheet, but that's all right. It's all good. Some neighbors riding by. Peace and quiet in the great outdoors. Just stay focused on doing this properly. You don't want to get too carried away because then your rollovers get sloppy. Callan's struggling a little bit sometimes on her left to get her body over the ball, but that's okay. You don't want to have to reach out for the ball. You want to bring it across your body, not way out in front of your body. Doesn't make sense to do that.
25.
All right, so now we're going to take a little bit of a rest, and then we're going to do 25 more. This time with your left foot.
Dad, we do both. You already tried that.
Yes, just kidding. You're using both feet on this, so there's no real switch over. This is just repeat. So we're just giving you a break, and we're going to do 25 more. So hopefully you guys are almost done with your 25. If you, for any reason, aren't finishing your 25 in about the same time frame that Callan is, go ahead and cut it back to 20, and by Friday, hopefully you're back up to 25 or 30. The goal is to just kind of keep pace. The actual number that you do is up to you. I put 50 on the sheet, but again, you can do fewer. Ready? I'm going to start going. 10, 9, start. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? I'm counting down. I said, are you ready to get going? And then I said 10, and then you guys started going. See, they cheat too. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1. 1.
Gotta do 25.
3. 3.
Callan's getting a little out of control there. I think she may have put her cones next to a hill, so every time she gets to this end, she's going downhill. Inside or outside foot works as you go around the cones. Everybody has their own personal preference. Sometimes your first touch with an outside foot makes sense. Sometimes your first touch with an inside foot.
9. 11. 12. 19. 13. 14. 21. 15. 23. 16. 24.
Quicker, Cabes. You should be going a lot faster than that.
18.
Wah, wah, wah.
19. I think I messed up because last time I ended on that side.
It's an odd number, so you should end up on the other end from where you started.
Honey,
You can go back to the other end just so the girls can see you better. So you guys should be at about 20 something or other. Hopefully you're getting close to the end,
24.
because after this we're going to do laps. So again, a lap is down and back. A lap is not just down. And we're going to do 6 laps. We're going to do that twice. So this time it's focused on continuity. Before we were just doing rollovers. Now it's about the whole lap. It's about think about your, like, doing a rollover past somebody. You meet a defender and you got to turn really quick, so you're doing some cuts around the cone, and then you're going back, and that same person came back to attack you and you're rolling past them again. So think of it, this is more of a play rather than just skill testing when we do laps. Okay? Yes, Callan, you have a question, honey?
Can I get a drink?
Nope, not yet. You had your drink halfway. We're going to get through these 2 drills and you'll be okay. Okay, you guys ready? Okay.
Said she can't survive without
Gabriel,
water.
you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Okay, so hopefully you guys are tougher than Callan.
Oh my god, just being dumb. Never mind, just keep going.
Okay, Callan's being dumb. We're used to that. All right, so 6 laps. Remember, this is continuity, like you're attacking a couple defenders and continuing play as opposed to just repeating drills. So when you get to the end, try to cut quickly to get away from the other defender, and then pretend you're attacking the other defender again. You got to roll past them one more time. Ready? On your mark, get set, go. 6 laps. So we're cutting around, past the other defender again. Cutting around, past the other defender. Cutting around, getting past the defender. Oh, okay, we just turned it over to the defender. And she killed the one defender by stepping on him.
What about 2?
So 6 laps.
3. Hi, Emma.
Oh, there's Emma. Anybody who knows Emma, she's over there. Now we're back.
5. Wait, what am I doing?
You're doing 6. Focus. Focus, focus. You on 6, Gabe? Okay, do 2 more. So Callan got past first defender. She's turning around, beating the defender again. Okay, so now she's got to beat the defender. She's beating him. Now she's going to dribble around, see somebody coming. Oh, same person's there. She rolls over past him again. So that's 6. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to do 6 laps again. Start in about 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Go ahead and count with me. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go. 6 laps. What are you on, Cal? 5. All right, last one. Turn, you're getting from the defender. Turn. Now beat the other defender again. Good. All right. That's 6. All right, so that finishes the 4 drills for this one, and now we're going to do the test. The test is to do 5 laps in 1 minute. We'll give it about 20 seconds. You should be able to do this. I think the girls were able to do it in about 30 seconds last time, okay? So we're going to do 1 minute, and we're going to start in 15 seconds.
Is there one more drill?
There's 1 more drill after this, and then the challenge.
What's the last?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you got 1 minute to do 5 laps. If it's super easy for you and you're able to do the 5 laps within 30 seconds, then double it and try to do 10 laps within a minute. But we'll see where you go.
4, 3.
So we're at about 20 seconds right now. So we're about a third of the way done. Closing in 10 seconds until we're halfway done. And we're about 30 seconds in. So if you're done already, then you know next time for Friday, you can try to go 10 laps within a minute. But it sounds like these guys were able to do it. So we'll wait out the whole minute to make sure everybody has enough time in case it is taking you a little longer. Some of the players are new. They may not know how to do a rollover. It's all good. All right, so, and we're done. All right, so if you're not done, just stop. Now what we're gonna do is take your first cone, you're gonna put a cone in the middle. Yep, see the demonstration right here. Set it in the middle of the two you just had. We don't need to space the cones out anymore. Just put it right in the middle of the other two. And now we're going to do our weave. Okay, so the weave, it's pretty much like what we just did, except you're going to get a lot more touches and it's going to be a lot quicker. We're also going to focus on laps rather than on rollovers themselves. So if we look right here, we're on our 5th drill. This is our weave. So we're going to do 5 laps, rest, 5 laps, rest, then 30 rollovers, 30 rollovers, and then we're going to have 5 laps in 1 minute. This is going to be a little harder than the last 5 laps in 1 minute because you're doing twice as many rollovers. The trick here is to control your touch. So with the last one, you guys could take a pretty big touch because you only had 2 cones to get your rollover in. This one's a little harder. You want to do your touch just forward, and then after your rollover, right after the rollover, your touch after the rollover should be forward into the next space. If it's too big, you're going to be rolling over cones over and over. So this is, again, all about control, all about making sure your touches are perfect, okay? Yes, Cal?
Is just there a lap, or is that...
A lap is all the way down and back. Okay? All the way down and back. What?
How many laps?
Right now you're doing 5 laps. Okay, you ready? On your mark, set, go. So the trick is little touches so you can do your rollover in between the cones. You want to make sure your touch is slightly forward, not just stopping the ball, but slightly forward. Not quite as far forward as before, so it's somewhere between the traps we were doing at the beginning and touches forward. But the trick is to go as quick as you can, and you want to roll over in between the cones. And then when you get to the end, you can do an outside touch or an inside touch to get through, but you're just trying to do the weave in between the cones. So you're going back and forth around the cones here. This is a lot of rollovers. It's going to make your feet and muscle memory perfect, so when you get in a game, somebody attacks you, you can easily do a rollover and get past them. Total control of the ball. You got it, Cal?
Yeah.
Okay, it's starting to rain, and it's like 40 degrees out, so the girls are getting wet and cold, but you guys all appreciate everything they're doing right now, so go ahead and clap for Cabri and Callan and say thank you. Can you hear them clapping? You can?
Thank you.
No, no, you're not supposed to say thank you. They're thanking you for doing this video,
Thank you,
so it makes it easier for them.
Thank you, Josh.
Okay, ready? 10, counting down,
Stop doing that.
9, 8,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
7,
2, 1, go.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Again, 5 laps. We're doing 5 laps with rollovers and a weave. You want to get back and forth in between the cones with each rollover, and then when you get to the end, go around the cones and keep going. We're going to do 5 laps again, so all the way down and back is 1 lap, so basically 10 times back and forth. Try not to get sloppy. Sometimes your rollovers, if you miss them, don't worry, just reset and start going again. If we end up stopping before you're done, don't worry. You can
4,
polish off a few after practice if you want.
5.
All right, so Callan just finished up. We'll give it a few more seconds for everybody to finish if you haven't yet.
That's the last drill.
No, this is the last drill, apart from the challenge. So next is going to be 30 rollovers. So rather than doing laps, we're going to count out 30 rollovers. So every time you pass between the cones, you're going to count that as a rollover, okay? So everybody should be about done. We're going to do a 10-second countdown. So set yourself up ready for the next one. And we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Oh my god.
So 30 rollovers. What? What?
Ew, that's giant.
Oh, hold on, girls. We're going to pause for a second because everybody needs to pause in soccer practice, even 14-year-olds, for the giant worm that Cabri almost stepped on. So now she's going to eat it. Watch, she's going to put it in her mouth. Turning it sideways. Wait, wait. Oh, is that good? Yum. All right. So if you guys find a worm in your yard, go ahead and eat it. It gives you good protein. And your parents don't have to worry about running out of groceries. Just kidding. It's on the ground somewhere. Cabri did not eat the worm. Please don't eat the worm. Your parents will be mad at me. All right. Now we're going to try again. So this is 30 rollovers. Worms or no worms. 30 rollovers. On your mark. Get set, go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Try to be quick. Try to be precise. Try to be snappy with your feet. Let's not be lazy. Every touch should have a purpose, meaning you know if you're trying to touch the ball forward, you're trying to roll it across, whatever you're trying to do.
10, 11, 12, 17, 13. Oh boy.
If you make a mistake, just keep rolling with it. Don't stop and get all upset.
14,
You're gonna make mistakes in games too, no matter what you're trying to do. So don't worry about mistakes.
2,
Just work on repetition.
6, 3,
Keep it going.
27, 28, 4, 29, 30, 5,
Good job. That's 30 done for Cabri. We're waiting on Callan to catch up.
8,
Oh, see, Callan made a mistake. No big deal. Just bring the ball back into the grid. Start going again.
9, 10,
So Callan's problem is she's not taking a wide step when she's doing a rollover. So she's actually rolling over her foot.
11,
So when you take that step forward, make sure your feet keep moving. Okay? Because if you just roll over and the other foot stays still, you're not going to get a touch on the outside quick enough. And you're almost tripping yourself. Just keep your feet moving. That's the main thing. All right, you got your 30?
Yeah.
All right, so we are down to, you can see my paper's getting a little wet and starting to bleed a little bit. We're getting down to the last one. This is going to be 30 more rollovers with a 30-second rest. And then we are going to do our test. And the test again is 1 minute, 5 laps. These laps are a little harder. So if we did the last laps in 30 seconds, we should try to do these laps in 30 seconds because as we do these drills, our feet should be getting more coordinated and quicker. Okay? So we're going to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
1, 2, 3,
So again, we're doing 30 rollovers back and forth through our weave.
5, 6,
We want these cones to be relatively close together. Pushes ourselves to be better. If they're way far apart, we're not really learning anything. We're just taking big touches and big moves.
10,
We want to be able to control this under pressure and in space,
12,
but against any defender, no matter how good they are, we want to be able to pull this move off.
14,
So Cal, stop flicking the ball and bring your leg all the way across the ball. There you go. So when we do these rollovers, you roll all the way across the ball.
6,
You don't just push the ball or flick it with your foot. You actually want to do a rollover, not a like little lazy flick.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20. Ah, the ball's so slippery. 4,
Keep moving, Cal. Keep moving. I know you're getting tired, but we're almost done. Keep moving. If you get in a game and you get tired, tell your coach you need to break or push yourself. A lot of times you have a lot more energy than you think. It's easy to be tired and want to take a break. Sometimes it's a little harder to keep playing. But I think everybody has a little bit more in them than sometimes they think. All right, so we're going to give it a quick rest and then we're doing our last one, our last drill. Drill number 5, roll over weave. And this time we're going to do 5 laps in a minute. We did 5 laps in a minute with the figure 8. Let's see if we can do 5 laps in a minute with a weave. And we'll give everybody a little bit of a rest here because some people are probably finishing up because it is getting long into the practice and your legs are getting a little tired. And if you're in the cold rain like we are, that makes it even worse. So we'll count down from 15, 14, get your ball ready, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 5 laps, down and back 5 times. You got 1 minute to do this. And if you get this done, then you're probably doing pretty good. Hopefully you can do it close to 40 seconds if you did 30 seconds in the first one. Quicker, Cal, quicker.
The ball's slippery.
I know it's slippery.
It's
Gotta do 5 laps.
4, 8, 2,
So they're gonna be close to 30 seconds. Cabri got it in 30 seconds.
3,
Cal didn't get quite at 30. Let's see if she can get it in 40. I think part of it's just getting tired. Cold legs and getting tired.
You're messing me up. 4,
Let's see if we can mess her up. Callan. Come on, keep going, Callan. Go, Cal, go.
5,
Okay, so that's 5. So it took her about 45 seconds. So I'm guessing some people are still going right now. That's fine. You got about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's 1 minute. So if you didn't finish yet, work on it a little more, and eventually you'll be able to do that drill within a minute for sure, if not 45 or 30 seconds, depending on how quick your feet are and how well you can do. Are your hands cold? Yeah, your hands are bright pink. All right, so now we're going to walk through the challenge, and then we'll be done. So on the challenge, when we got the challenge, it's touch, over. So basically what you're going to do And we'll walk through this. So if you two both can come right in front of me here so we can see your feet. We're going to do it, just walk through it very slowly, okay?
I'm going down here because that's
Okay, you can go around the other side. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is just like a toe touch, touch it with one foot and pause. Cal, touch it with one foot and pause. Okay, so that's where we're starting. The next touch, you're going to flip your foot up on the ball like a toe touch, and you're going to pause. Okay, now this foot, since they're using their left foot, they're going to be turning and putting the foot next to the ball, almost like a step over. So watch how Cabry and Callan's foot rotates next to the ball. Okay, so put your foot back on top of the ball so they can see that rotation again. So you're going to, just like a step over, you're going to put your foot next to the ball, go. And then you're going to reach up with the other foot and tap it. Now as you go back, that foot goes back on the ground and the foot that stepped on it steps on it again. So it's going to start the next sequence. So it steps on, and you switch feet like a toe touches. And then this foot rotates and goes down to the ground, and you go up and you tap it with your toe. Then you just go back and forth. So the foot that touches it steps over and taps, and then it starts the next sequence. The foot that touches steps over and taps. So we're going to go touch, touch, step, and tap. Touch, touch, over and tap. Touch, touch, over and tap. Touch, touch, over and tap. So I want you to work on that, walk through it about 50 to 100 times. Once you think you walk through it, then I want you to see if you can do it like Cabry does. And you're going to make mistakes, don't worry about it. But the goal is by Friday again, you can do most of these challenges. And anybody who thinks they can do it on Monday, we'll let you try to show the team. Okay, go ahead, Cabry. Just gonna touch, touch, tap. And the goal is it's really just toe touches with a little extra flair. So we're just trying to do toe touches, but we're also working on stepping over the ball. We're also working on some of the other skills we're going to use for a Cruyff by using our foot and being able to touch the ball behind our foot. So these are all just skills that build on each other and get us to rollovers and everything else. So you might be at Callan's pace, which is just fine, where she's still learning how to do it, but the sequence is right. She's finally getting the sequence right. As of yesterday, she was really struggling to even do this part.
Okay, can you guys
So by the end of the week, you'll be all set. So are you guys cold and wet?
Yep.
All right, girls. Thanks very much.
Over.
Practice is
Bye.
over.
Bye,
Enjoy your
Friday.
dinners. We'll talk to you guys
Thank
later.
you.
Bye-bye.